Hi guys, welcome back to the show. This is the Michael Ellis Show. I'm your host, Michael, and today we have Gerbert. Is it?
Yeah,
Is
you
that,
can call
is that how
me.
you
It's better. It's better, Gerbert.
Gerbert? That's how you pronounce it. Sorry. So today we're going to talk about how to keep your Facebook ads tracking data accurate with the new iOS 14 update. Now Gerbert has a software, and we'll talk a bit about that later on in the show. But first, let's find out about Gerbert and who he is and how he's got to where he is. So, do you want to tell the audience who you are and how you got to where you are now?
Yeah, sure. So I started working in online business like 10, 12 years ago. It was a bunch of unsuccessful projects for me. So usually when you start, you have a lot of fails. But maybe, yeah, two, three, four, I don't remember exactly when, years ago, we jumped on ClickFunnels and we started several both e-commerce and software businesses. So our e-commerce business last year was booming, and during the summer we were investigating any available options. How can we leverage ad tracking on Facebook? So we discovered server-side tracking, and in Facebook it's called Conversions API, because we understood that Apple will block Facebook for retargeting or for targeting. So prior quarter 4, prior Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals, we were looking how can we implement Conversions API to our e-commerces, and we did it, and it was the best decision in 2020 because our ad tracking accuracy reached almost 100%. The issue before was that we were like short up to 30% of actual orders. Yeah, so let's say you receive 200 orders per day, but Facebook shows only 140, 130 orders, and you don't know what campaigns, what ad sets, and what ads triggered other 60 orders. Yeah, so you spend your money inefficiently or just burn money. So we, after implementation of our software, we reached almost 100%. So yeah, it should be like 2-3 orders, but the amount is completely not significant to make a decision. So back in December, after this the Black Friday, Cyber Monday, we understood that this software can be interesting not only for us, but for all the ClickFunnels and DropFunnels users. So that's how we built Capibox. So this software was a custom code, custom built for only our e-commerces, but currently it's available for all the users who use ClickFunnels, DropFunnels, and other popular platforms. So that's how I'm here, Michael.
And that's awesome. So, so you originally developed this software for your clients first, and then opened it up public, yeah?
Actually, not for my clients, because we're not an agency. We built our own e-commerces. So we started several years ago as a dropshippers, but we found several super successful products, and then we built our own product with a unique design, with a unique brand, with a unique position on the market. And we have a completely pure e-commerce business with fulfillment, with 2 fulfillments, one in overseas, one in United States. So we built this software completely for our own needs, not for our clients.
Okay. So, if they were to go about doing this, not with Capibox, but with, say, another leading provider, or if they went the route of custom coding, like, What are some of the differences between like Capibox, the other leading providers that are out there that do this sort of similar stuff of server-side tracking, and actually, is it better to get it custom coded than rely on your software?
Yeah, so it depends on your needs actually. If your website is built on the custom platform, yeah, so Capibox won't fit the needs because our software is super standardized, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you are on ClickFunnels platform or DropFunnels or FunnelAir or other platforms, yeah, so it doesn't make sense for you to build custom code because custom code costs at least $100 or $1,500, yeah, and every change should be paid to developer to be updated, yeah. So that's why it doesn't make sense. And our software is built and fits the needs for ClickFunnels and DropFunnels. So, and it costs actually $39 per month. So it's for the cost of average Facebook conversion. You get accurate tracking to generate even more conversions and to spend your budget efficiently. So the difference is that if you're like a high spender on Facebook and have custom built eShop, so you need the custom software. If you're on ClickFunnels or DropFunnels or other builders, so you need Capibox. It's a super cheap solution for you with their always updating, because since we launched Capibox, Facebook already released like 2 or 3 updates on Conversions API. And if you, let's say, have a custom code every time to implement these changes, you need to pay developer. For if you're a Capibox user, it's for free. You pay just a monthly fee and get all the updates in place and in time.
Okay. So now we've talked a little bit about server-side tracking, but just for the audience at home, what does that actually mean for the Facebook ads manager, so to speak, for the person that's looking after the Facebook ads? What does that actually mean to them?
Yeah, so maybe let's start from browser side, not server side. Because when we understand what browser side means, then it will be easy to understand what server side means. So browser side is when you insert Facebook pixel code in the head of your website and then add event codes on every page, like view content, add to cart, purchase, or lead on your thank you pages. Yeah. So when user reaches this page, event code is triggered, and Facebook receives an information from your website that event was triggered by this user. Current problem is that most of events are not tracked by Facebook. Where is the problem? Yeah, so Apple just blocks the tracking. So you need somehow to let Facebook know that this customer bought an item. Yeah, so or just this customer subscribed to your webinar or became a lead. So how we can do that? Yeah, so let's say you are on ClickFunnels platform and you have a webinar, so with a subscription form. So when your user fills in the form with your email or with his email and name, these contacts appear in contacts tab in ClickFunnels. Am I right? Yeah, so we take this information directly from ClickFunnels and send it to Facebook. So it doesn't matter for us if a user is on Apple, on Android, on desktop, on mobile, it doesn't matter because we take this information directly from the platform where the website is built. So the same is for purchase conversions and when customer, let's say, buys a main product and then 2 upsells, two upsell products. So we take all of these products, we sum up the value of all three products, or like, let's say it could be wherever you want, and then send it to Facebook. So it's a fantastic feature because you can inform Facebook with the actual value, not only with their main product value.
Right. So that obviously improved. That obviously improved accuracy way before this iOS 14 update. Anyway. So that is. So is that how you Is that how you was able to come to market so quickly?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
I said, obviously, did you have Capibox like before the iOS 14 update to increase accuracy, and is that how you've been able to like come to the market quickly, or?
Yeah, understood. So actually, Capibox not only like bypasses the iOS 14 tracking, yeah, but also for ad blockers and for other the other like softwares which blocks the tracking. So iOS 14 was the mass change for most Facebook advertisers, yeah, and it's not the end. Because in the end of this year or in the beginning of the next year, Google Chrome will join the blocking party, and all the first-party cookies will be blocked as well. So it will cause even more issues for Facebook advertisers. Oh, sorry, not for Facebook, but for all digital advertisers. So Facebook iOS 14 issue is just the warm-up. And what we want to explain to all the users, so guys, the earlier you join the server-side tracking, the more competitive advantage you gain over other advertisers. So when next year all the advertisers will start using server-side tracking, so it will be a industry standard. Now, most of them are not using. So if you want to have a competitive edge, start using server-side tracking.
Right. So this is a problem that essentially is not going to go away, and it has to be dealt with in some way of manner. But if this is something that's going to be industry standard, like you said, throughout all the advertisers, and something that all major browsers block in terms of browser side tracking. Do you feel like Facebook and the other advertisers like Google, YouTube, and Bling, if I presume Bling will go server side as well, do you think that this is something that they're going to solve, or
I don't know actually,
or is it just going to be left to third-party developers like yourself to handle the majority of use cases?
Actually, there is a good question, yeah, but Facebook wants to help advertisers to solve this problem, but in most cases, Facebook is like incapable to do that because there are so many platforms, and Facebook integrates only with. Yeah, go ahead.
There's a lot of platforms out there, isn't there? There's not just ClickFunnels, DropFunnels.
Exactly.
There's not just Shopify or WordPress or all these other platforms that there is. So
it's just impossible with the lack of resources to connect for Facebook with all of the platforms. Yeah, so they like selected several of them, like Shopify. Shopify is 100% connected directly with Facebook, but there are many other platforms like ClickFunnels, DropFunnels, like other platforms, yeah, which are not connected with Facebook directly. So this problem is solved by Capibox, and we're only taking this like several platforms, but there are many more platforms which can be connected as well, and we're looking into connecting more and more platforms to solve these problems, not only for several platforms users.
Okay. So you'd say that people that join or go ahead with the movement to server-side tracking are going to benefit the most out of it the earlier that they adopt it, because it's going to be industry standard completely across the board from next year. What are some of the main advantages that you see that an advertiser could have in these early days just from being an early adopter of server-side tracking?
Yeah, exactly. So you can take just two examples. Yeah, one example, like the same, let's take two advertisers with the same ad spend budget, yeah, and one of them is using server-side tracking, another one doesn't. So which the one who doesn't use this server-side tracking just burns the money, right?
Mm-hmm.
He just spends money, and with inaccurately, he doesn't know what ad campaign or ad set or ad triggers the conversions. When the advertiser who uses server-side tracking, he exactly knows which campaign, ad set, and ad triggered the conversion. So when you know exactly what triggered the conversion, you can increase the budget or reduce the budget. So this is how digital marketing works. So that's why if all of the advertisers will use server-side tracking, there will be an industry standard. But currently, if several of them are using server-side tracking, so definitely you have a competitive edge over other advertisers who do not use this server-side tracking. Am I right? I think yes.
I think you are right. I think you are right that people that are early adopters of server-side tracking will have a competitive edge against people that obviously don't. Because, like you said, you'd be able to use your money more wisely by knowing more data.
Exactly. Yes.
In a world where you're going to increasingly have less data to play with if you stick with browser-side tracking.
Exactly.
So it makes sense. It makes sense to be an early adopter and just to keep up to date with it. So, Capibox. Now, if watchers or listeners on the podcast visit michaelellisonline.com/go/Capibox, that'll send you straight over to the website where you can check out the rest of the details. You can sign up for I believe it's a free 7-day trial in it.
Yeah, we provide 7-day free trial for all the users to understand how it works, to see the difference, to you don't even need a credit card to sign up for the 7-day free. Yeah, 7-day free trial is just you sign up and you start using without any credit card details.
So that means that somebody who's watching this or listening to this can go over to their website, like I said, michaelellisonline.com/Capibox. They can sign up for a free 7-day trial. They can hook it up. They can do all the integrations that they need to do, all the work that they need to do, and see the difference.
So actually integration. Go ahead.
Before that, they actually have to decide whether the purchase. 7 days is enough time to see that, yeah?
Definitely. You will see on the second day after integration with Capibox.
How hard is it to integrate?
So integration is like super simple. There are like several steps. What you need to do is to copy and paste the pixel ID, copy and paste the access token. If you don't know where to find it, you will see a question mark in the Capibox dashboard with detailed instructions how to get it. So you copy the pixel ID, you copy the access token, then you copy the webhook and paste it into your settings of the funnel, and you copy the copybox script and you paste it in the head of your website, of your funnel, I mean. That's all. So just 4 simple steps, and copybox is integrated. So actually, for the first time, it may take like 2 minutes to understand where to find some info, but for the second time, it will take like up to 1 minute.
Right. So it's quite a very simple process, and you have guides on how to integrate the platforms together. So that's awesome. But just quickly, after the 7-day free trial, how much is it per month?
Yeah, so the price per month is $39, and you can connect. Currently, you can connect unlimited amount of funnels to make unlimited amount of conversions. So the price is just the average cost of conversion on Facebook, $39 per month. If you pay annual fee, so it will be like $299, and you get like a 36 something like that discount if you pay month by month. But we have some approaches from other users to differentiate the pricing. So I think that next couple of months we will make several plans, like the starter plan, the agency plan, or something like that. But currently, if you sign up, you will have unlimited amount of funnels for $39 per month.
So it's currently it's not limited anywhere in any way, shape, or form. It's just $39 per month.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and that's it. You're set to go. You can do it. And like I said, later down the line, you're gonna bring out free pricing plans. Did you say a starter, a standard, and an agency plan?
I don't know actually. Because we were approached by several customers who runs like an agencies, and they want to have more accounts, like to select one account for one client, another account for another client. So currently we don't have a plan how we will do that. Yeah, but we already have an idea. So I don't know how we will do that, but definitely somehow we will do that.
Right. So at the moment, does each say, like, if I have an agency, at the moment does each client have to have their own account?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Which, to be fair, it's only $39. It's not overkill, and you can pass that on to the client anyway.
Exactly, and even more, it's not like you spend this money, yeah, but you increase the accuracy. So let's say
it'll pay for itself. This is what you're saying.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
So once again, guys, just quickly, if you jump over to michaelerlisonline.com/go/copybox, and that's where you can go sign up for a 7-day free trial, where you can trial out the software, the platform, get a feel of how it's gonna work. And like I said, on the second day, if you do everything on the first day, on the second day you will start to see the results coming back from Copybox.
Exactly
how it works.
Yeah, and if you have any questions, like you don't know how to integrate, even we have a lot of documentations and user guides. But if you, let's say, like have specific question, you always can email us at support@copybox.com, and I'm personally now monitoring the email, so I will answer you and will help you to set up the Copybox.
Also, if that's what you want to do, that's great, right? Jump out to support. But if you need it, if you need the help whatsoever, just drop a comment down below, and I'll reach out to you personally myself and help you out.
Cool.
It's fine.
Cool.
It's
yeah.
fine. I can do that. It's been fantastic having you on today, the show. Is there any final remarks you want to get out there?
Yeah, so Michael, thanks for having me today. And what I want to say, just guys, the earlier you jump on the server-side tracking train, the more competitive advantage you gain over other advertisers. So be an early adopter. That's my final word.
Awesome. So, like I said, thanks for coming on. Thanks for you watching at home, guys, and thanks for listening on the podcast. I will see you
Thanks,
on the
guys.
next time.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.